Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting evening of 10 Dead Rats.
Woo! That's us.
Yay, 10 Dead Rats!
Dang. I feel like the joke is stale now.
Oh, the joke is to see, I've become so used to it that I now leave a beat for you to get in there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just that it's trough. If you keep doing it, it'll become funnier and funnier again.
Okay.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Excellent. 10 Dead Rats is brought to you tonight by our lovely sponsors, Describe. You can find them online at describe.com/wandering. That is dscryb.com/wandering. Check them out. Describe are purveyors of fine box text for all your adventure creation needs. Whether you're creating an adventure in advance and you need a little help with some clever descriptions of a strange location or a fascinating spell or creepy monster, or if, like me, you find your players doing some crazy thing that you had never planned on, like talking to the dead, and you need a quick description of some new spell that's only just arrived in your game, you can pop it into their search box on the fly and get some nice descriptive text for your role-playing needs. So check them out at describe.com. And enter the discount code WANDERING for 10% discount on all their offerings. Thank you, Describe. Excellent. What other announcements do we have? Anybody? Andy, any exciting things going on your end?
Yeah. Sounds like a hurricane might be starting over there.
I'm in an RV, and what internet that is, I don't know. So I'm going to find out.
Excellent.
Mobile.
I look forward to maybe being here tonight.
Excellent. We look forward to maybe having you. So, all right, so... yep, so everyone hold on to your butts, and hopefully the internet, the RV internet will held on. I think that is all I have, so let's get going into tonight's exciting episode of 10 Dead Rats.
Thanks.
And we're back!
Ooh.
And we're back.
Everybody. Like we usually are.
Yes.
Andy is definitely here.
Yep.
Not frozen at all.
Everybody is here.
That's right.
She's ruminating. See, I said something very wise while the thing was playing, and she's thinking about it. Yeah, see, and it just hit her. Yeah, she's got it.
Yeah.
And that will never happen again, for sure.
Last week on 10 Dead Rats, the gang fought a demon.
Arr!
Their second demon.
Yeah, during that fight, someone accidentally dropped some delicious stew on the ground. And,
so tasty.
And Yeffy couldn't help herself but to gobble it all up.
Delicious. Recommend. 5 stars. Subscribe.
Eventually, the gang was able to put down the demon and chase off the remaining sons of Ulric, taking one prisoner with the help of their new friends, the Templars of the Order of the Fiery Heart, who apparently are the personal guard of none other than the Grand Theogonist, who was making his way back from Midheim to Altdorf.
Oh, who wasn't suspicious at all.
He's not suspicious. No, he's not. He's just a traveling guy. So the group joined the Templars in a journey up to the stone where the standing stone where they believed the Grand Theogonist would be. There they found him further waylaid by another group of the Sons of Ulric, and they joined that fight, managed to chase off or kill the remaining Sons of Ulric. Bruno, cleverly, under disguise of an invisibility spell, delivered a message to the Grand Theogonist, impersonating none other than Sigmar himself, which apparently went over quite well.
Ooh, it's going to be a big problem after Bruno dies if Sigmar is the real god. He's probably not gonna look too kindly on that. Fingers crossed. That's one of the fake religions.
eventually, our heroes returned with their new friends to the old rectory there at the shrine that they were visiting, and the Templars and the Theogonist took control of the old rectory to put up for the night, leaving our heroes to make do in the coach. Unclear, I think, exactly what's going to happen in the morning, but the party finds themselves camped out in a coach and contemplating possibly talking to ghosts.
Well, killing someone first, so then we can talk to their ghost.
Would it not be
We
easy?
just talk to people in that case.
I don't think we have to kill anyone, do we?
I thought
Yeah,
we were
well,
going to kill the...
They're already plenty dead.
There's all the dead people
Yeah.
under by the hill. Yeah, they're already dead.
Oh,
right?
man, I really thought the whole
Yeah.
time last time the plan was to kill the one we captured and then talk to his ghost.
Why? We already talked to him when he was alive. Would he have new information?
Well, it wasn't helpful. He didn't want to reveal his information.
You think he'll
I
reveal it
definitely
once we
think-
kill him and make him a ghost?
Well, he'll be
That I
magically
think makes
compelled.
people more helpful. If you
We won't
murder
tell
them,
them we're the
they're
ones
much
who killed
more
them.
willing to cooperate.
No, there's dead bodies by the
I
hill.
mean, if we talk to the dead Templars and tell them we're helping, maybe they'd be willing to tell.
Maybe, yeah.
So-
Maybe they'll tell us more stuff.
Does the spell? Do they just talk to us as if they were alive, or are they actually compelled? I thought I heard something that they were compelled to tell the truth.
Well, Mina, according to your researches into the spell, you do know that it kind of approaches the edge of necromantic magic, and normally necromantic magic involves reanimating the dead and controlling them. So you do feel like there is some element of control here that you would be forcing them to reveal
But like
their
a really
memories
little
or
amount
thoughts.
of control, like a
Smidge.
So where right now the four of us are camped out by our own coach.
Yep, or in the
Is
coach,
that-
if you will. I assumed you were in the coach so you could lay out on the benches and stuff, but you could be on the ground outside the coach. Still
Filled with
cold
those
out.
horrible furs.
Yep.
And everyone else is inside the rectory. The Grand Theogonist, the Templars, and the prisoner.
Actually, you can see that that's some of the looks like the priests of Ulric, the actual priests of Ulric who controlled the shrine, were
Right.
tied up, and one of the Templars are kind of making do outside the rectory, sort of camping around the entrance to it. Because it wasn't a big rectory; it only meant to house a couple of caretakers of the shrine, and so it's with the Grand Theogonist and his most trusted bodyguards in there, they've kind of filled the place.
So the shrine.
Oh man.
The shrine, right, is on top of a hill, right?
That is true,
There's like a
yep.
big hill leads up to the shrine, and then on the other side of the hill is where we fought the other sons of Ulric, right?
That's right. They were attempting to make off with the Grand Theogonist into the woods, and were stopped down there at the base of the hill.
So we could probably just go to where the bodies are, and if anyone stops us, we can just say we're going up to pray at the
Rock.
temple, the rock.
Yeah.
Seemed like they were very interested in stopping up anyway. They seemed very
Yeah.
insular.
Yeah. They just didn't want us to sleep with them in their little secret hideaway house thing. The jerks. Wonder what they're
That
doing
seems a
in
little
there.
suspicious, right? I
little
mean,
bit
I'm
suspicious.
as far as you know.
But let's go
He is the
talk
Grand
to some
Theogonist.
ghosts.
He's the Grand Theogonist. He's a fairly highly regarded person, and the building is not big. It's definitely, you don't think that all of you could cram into that little space and expect to sleep.
Secrets.
It seems like they should have offered it to us because we saved them. And also, he thinks, I'm he seems to think I've been pretty important, as he said. I don't know where he got that idea, but... And Indigo's on a mission from Sigmar.
Yeah. So maybe did Sigmar get the name wrong? Like, what happened there?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
What are you going to do? Yeah, it's a pretty big mystery.
It's a pretty big mystery.
Religion, I've heard, is a mystery.
Uh-huh.
And that's really what makes it powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Let's go talk to these ghosts, huh?
Okay, sure.
All right,
Cool.
all right. Talking to ghosts.
Gotta be careful when talking to ghosts because they're bloodthirsty, okay? They might bite you. They might take a chunk out of you.
That's
They might try to leak deep into your eyes.
Not true of ghosts.
Yeah.
Did we meet Ghost that one time and he was kind of fine?
Oh, Dagmar?
Dagmar? No, he wasn't fun.
He wasn't.
He was fine as
I
a
guess
ghost. He seemed very unfun as a live person.
Yeah, I think he was probably a big jerk as a live person, but as a ghost.
You are right. He didn't try to drink our blood. But he does consort with vampires.
Well, that's fair.
Okay.
Bruno takes this opportunity to look deep into Yeffy's eyes and see if I can see any sorcery going on behind them.
What are you doing? You stop staring at me, weirdo. Let's go talk to some ghosts. Bruno, I'm gonna shove my hand in his face and just push him. Stop it. God, I can smell you.
Oh yeah, if it's warm, Bruno's down to just his pants rolled up, no shirt.
Yeah.
Because the furs are too heavy.
His breath heavy with garlic.
I like it.
Perhaps some form of enchantment occurred, but not the sort that Bruno was looking for.
All right.
So, when do you do this? Do you go right up there as everybody's kind of bedding down? Do you wait until like the middle of the night? What's your plan?
Do the midnight hour, whatever that means.
Yeah. That's appropriate.
All right, so you wait. You wait until it gets good and dark. The small fire that the Templars and the priests had made outside the rectory burns down into just a very, very dull glow, and the four of you then skulk out of the coach and up the hill to the place of the shining rock. When you reach the top of the hill, no one seems to notice you. You climb up to the top of the hill. You see the dark stones standing. The one that has been shorn clean with a very flat, smooth surface, prominently in the center of the clearing at the top of the hill. And I presume you push on and scamper back down the other side of the hill to the place where the fight occurred.
Before we go there, like Indigo, does that rock talk to you at all? Does that rock make you glow? No.
I could.
I read a straight
Indigo
to
will
the
walk
rock.
up. Yeah, I'll go check. I'll walk up and I'll like touch the rock and I'll say, "Hello, Sigmar."
Hello, Sigmar.
Roll me a willpower test, Indigo.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm bad at those.
Making a direct
16.
call to Sigmar.
The stone is completely smooth and flat and unnaturally so, and you place your hand on it, perhaps slightly on the edge, and you don't feel anything. And for a moment, you're quite disappointed. You don't hear any voice or anything like that. And you kind of a little upset. Lift your hand quickly, and the sharp edge of the rock catches the back of your palm. And when you lift up your hand, you can see this little puncture with 2 scrapes across it, across your palm, that almost looks a little bit like a twin-tailed comet.
Oh!
Oh.
That's
this means something, I think.
What?
Oh, this is.
Oh. What? It means something?
It's the comet, right?
What about the comet?
That's what it looks like.
That's weird. Uh-huh. I guess. But if you flip it upside down, what does it look like?
The comet upside.
Comet.
The comet upside down.
Look up. Too many
Well, what if
legs.
that just happens to anybody who touches it? Do you just all get a comic scratch? No? Okay.
Because I'm chosen. It's because I'm chosen by Sigmar. That's why this happened.
I touch it.
Okay.
Nothing's gonna happen.
And you just touch it? Feels like rock?
Well, I say, hello, Sigmar.
Roll me a willpower test, Bruno.
None of this matters. There's no way any of this is... Okay, 13.
Nothing happens.
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's just a rock.
See? You're not chosen.
Wait, that's just a scrape. I am. They said, let's go talk to the dead bodies. Let's...
Okay. Before we talk to the dead body, do we want to get our ducks in a row? Because I don't know if I'm going to be.
Ooh,
Patches.
Oh, it's Patches. Hi,
There he is.
Patches.
Hey, Patches.
Cool.
Buddy, we're going to talk to some dead people. You ready to go, buddy? Okay.
As
Okay.
you stand
Sorry.
there amongst the stones, trying to figure out what your plan is. This Patches comes scampering up forgotten from under the bench in the coach. Patches comes scampering up, lightly licks Indigo's palm.
No, that's
You're
not a
chosen by
sign
Sigmar
either.
too, buddy.
No.
Patches goes over to one of the other rocks and pees on it.
Legitimate.
So what are we asking these ghosts? Like what their deal is? Like why were they kidnapping the
Here?
Grand Theogonist?
Oh, I thought we would ask the other ghosts. Like the ones who are with the Grand Theogonist.
Well, we can ask them both.
Oh, okay. Let's do the spell twice. That always works for me in the past.
Yeah. Plenty of ghosts.
Yeah.
Ooh, fire truck going by. Must be a fire down at the rectory. I finally showed up to that explosion. A little late.
It's just 2 guys with a bucket.
Yeah.
One of them's going, woo!
No, wait. Do you only wanna? Do we only want to talk to one of them?
We could
How much?
talk about. We could try one and see how it goes.
I don't think the Templars will think that the Theogonist is anything but like the greatest, holiest person in the Empire. So I don't think, if we don't trust the Theogonist, I don't think the Templar ghosts will help confirm any suspicions. The Sons of Ulric ghosts, probably the same, will tell us that, like, they don't think that the Theogonist is real and that the Sigmar is worthy of being worshipped, but they might reveal a little bit more about why specifically they don't trust the Theogonist.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we talk to the Templars and give them your symbol?
Ooh.
Oh. Well, that they
I
might just
can't really
think
hear. Oh.
that it's the twin-tailed comet, because that's what it is.
Well, all right. Let's try one of them. Let's just try whatever corpse is closest.
Okay.
Closest corpse.
Well, so, given our druthers, if we only had to pick one, do we want to do a Son of Ulric or a Templar?
I vote Templar.
Templar? In-
I would vote the Son of Ulric.
Son of Ulric. Yeffy?
I mean, I think the Templar would be kind of siding with the. We were trying to figure out the guy's creep, right?
Right.
So the Son of Ulrich would probably be more honest about that, but he might also give us lies. I don't know. This is a hard decision. Why are you leaving this up to me? God.
Well,
yeah,
that,
you know what?
I'm actually leaving it up to me.
The Son of Ulrich might. Oh, okay, Bruno. If we do the Son of Ulrich, we might actually get more information, though. We did have a point about the comet thing on the hand with the Templar. So, do the Son of Ulrich. I'm with Indigo.
And I'm going to vote for the Templar, so we have a tie. No, all right, let's...
Oh, why are you such a jerk?
No. I think Son of Ulric.
So, having...
I found that Bruno and I are on one side and everyone else is on the other side. It's usually the other side that I want to be on. So let's go find...
As you
right.
as you walk down the hill towards where you remember the fight being, you reach the tree line, and just there you can see some fairly heavily beaten trail where folks have gone in and out of the woods that leads down into where the fight actually was occurring, and you can see some big heavy drag marks, and you can see right next to the trees there. Some mounded up earth, which has the appearance of a freshly dug grave, and there is a wooden stick, a big heavy stick, jammed into the head to make sort of a makeshift marker.
Perfect. We're gonna dig up the grave of these Templars.
No, of Sons of Ulric.
I also had another idea about Sons of Ulric over the Templar. I just wanted to brief you. Like, if we do necromancy on the Templar, is he going to be mad?
I'm not doing necromancy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just asking a question and I'm going away. That's it.
Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Morally ambiguous.
Yeah, morally ambiguous. I know that word. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's dig this guy up. All right. On a big stick.
Who brought a shovel?
And Yeffy just starts to... Yeffy finds a big stick, and she just starts to makeshift a thing with a rock and starts to make a hoe. And she's just going to town.
Excellent. Yeffy begins...
Engineers Guild.
Yami begins doing the best she can to try and dig up this grave with nothing but rocks and sticks. A lot of dirt getting flung about. It does not look efficient nor like it's going to be done anytime soon. Those
right.
of you, what are the rest of you doing? Indigo, Bruno, Mina.
I will keep watch.
Okay.
Very nervously.
I'm going to help.
Mina's gonna help. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, get down here. You've done this before, right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I have. I've done it for other people. Yeah, this is great. It's a fun
Bruno?
time that I've had.
Yeah, I'll help do the digging.
Okay.
Sing a little halfling work song as we go.
Oh, how's it go?
So the three of you are digging, slowly clearing away the dirt from the grave. Indigo, as you're standing there keeping watch, you nervously look back up in the direction of the hill, worried that you might get attention from the Templars and Theogonist who are up there, and then you glance back deeper into the woods where the trail leads, and you can see. Down the trail, you can see the site, where the fight actually happened, and you can see there are still some forms of some. You can see like a heap of a couple of bodies laying in the detritus there over by where the fight was.
Everybody! Stop!
What?
This is the Templars' graves. I don't think they buried the Sons of Ulric. I think they're just lying in the woods over there.
Oh, how rude.
Oh, of course.
Oh. Okay, well, what are we doing with this guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Put it back.
How far did we get through this? His body, like or any body part.
Not very far at all. You've cleared some of the loose dirt on the top and gotten to some of the harder dirt, and with no tools, no shovels of any kind, you have not gotten yet down to the level where you've actually found a body.
All right, for the best then. Yeah.
You are not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay,
Although,
Patches. It's okay.
good on us. Good on
man, I
us to
should've gotten
think
Patches.
that they were nice enough to bury everybody here.
We should have realized. Those guys are nuts.
So, giving up on the grave, you march into the woods, where you can see, indeed, an obvious spot where the fight occurred, and off to the side it looks like someone has at least heaped up the bodies of the Sons of Ulric. The couple of them that fell are there in a pile near some bushes.
Like they have like special regalia or something, like something nicer, like they look like a captain or something.
Most of them look very ragged and dirty. They're wearing fairly old, beaten-up-looking wolf pelts. You don't see any of them particularly looks like marked in some way as a leader. Some of them look less hacked than the others.
Let's pick the least injured one. He'll probably be the least pissed off.
Okay, well, then I will touch that one and talk to him.
Excellent. Give me your casting roll.
I got a 2 and a 5, so that is a success.
That is exactly what you needed.
Huh.
'Cause it is a second
Oh
level spell.
my god.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You only needed a 5 total. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nina invokes some words of power. Draws, just kind of rubs a light symbol into the forehead of the corpse, and you can see its chin lifts and its mouth opens, and it seems to take in an unholy breath of air. What do you want?
Oh man, this guy needs some tea.
Hi. We're friends. We're just wondering what you were hoping to gain from this fight.
To abduct the Grand Heretic.
What were you gonna do with him besides murder him? Wait, that's a terrible question. No, I take it back. I feel like I have really limited time here.
Why is he a Grand Heretic?
Well, that's a good one. Why is he a Grand Heretic?
He believes in the false god Sigmar.
Okay. What's your end goal as an organization?
This is not a
What's your
truthful line question.
OKRs? Your OKRs on getting there.
To crush the Sigmarite heresy from the land and regain control to Almighty Ulric. And then it finally, that last bit of air exhales from its lungs and it collapses back into a heap, an unmoving corpse once again.
Well, I don't
I
want
don't
to
think that was a
naysay.
ghost. Okay. Go for it, Bruno. Naysay.
Well, that was completely useless.
But like, good news, bad news, it works. And there's a lot of bodies here. So we
Can you not talk to the same one again?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd start reading through my book.
Yeah, you don't see why not. The corpse is still here. It hasn't.
Sure. Keep talking. Does anyone have any ideas for questions that won't end in because you're right for evil?
What do we want to ask it? Well, let's ask how they knew that the Grand Theogonist was going to be here, and how long were they tracking him?
Oh, those are great questions. Okay, I'm gonna.
Max, your video just went
What is
crazy.
going on? Look at that!
That's amazing.
That's creepy as shit. Let me get over here on the safe side of the screen. Damn, scary. Ghost Max over there is freaking me out. Look at him go.
This
He's
is a
munching on
creepy
something.
scene.
Look at him. I think he's scatting. I'm gonna
Oh my
reconnect.
God.
None of this makes any sense to our podcast listeners, but Max's video, 50% of Max's video just went crazy. You want to go ahead and reset over there, Max? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
I was just going to go third.
Yeah. What is happening?
Oh, sorry, everyone. Tonight is a night of fun technical glitches. But we're going to press on. We're going to press on. We still got another hour and a half. So, discussion of other questions to ask.
Who is their leader?
Who is their leader? How did they find the Grand Theogonist?
How long were they tracking him?
How do they feel about mutants? Do they work for the Emperor? How do they care about that? Do they know about that lady who was a witch who was actually a demon?
Okay, so this is a lot.
Sorry.
Your choice. No, this is fine. I'm gonna.
Those are just options. You can pick which options are best. Oh, are they?
I'm feeling good about this. Okay. I'm gonna try with the same corpse again as soon as Bruno turns around.
We seem to have lost Max. So,
our connections tonight are really kind of bad. Sorry.
Let's press on without him.
Okay. All right. In your memory, Bruno. Oh, another 5 and 2. Wow.
Okay. So again, you cast the spell, and the chin of the corpse lifts up, and air rushes into its mouth and nostrils. Why do you torment me?
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Hello again. We just had a couple more questions. How did you know the theologist was here to kidnap him in the first place?
We followed him from Middenheim.
Why were you in Middenheim?
That's a good one. The Holiday Inn. It was calling, and we went on vacation. We had a full 4-day spa.
To meet with Al-Ulric. Sorry, specifically he says, to meet with Al-Ulric.
meet with your Ulric, who is, I assume, your leader, and I'm going to ask you what his name is. Just say, Ulric. Okay, cool. Cool. Should I ask you, like, the location of Ulric? Does that matter? That probably doesn't matter.
Ulric a god?
Yeah.
Well, I assume that...
Hey.
What?
I mean, do people normally
like
name their kids after gods? I mean, I guess. I mean, I think that's something you do with pets, right? Like, ooh, here's Sigmar.
I could ask if that Ulrich is a person and where he is. That's two questions.
That's pretty interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, cool. Interesting is important. Sir, again, sorry about this. Is Ulrich a person? And is he still Midnight?
Is he a person and is he still in Middenheim, is what you asked. The corpse says, "Of course he's a person here," and then his lower jaw falls off.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
And the corpse crumbles, and you can see it's deteriorated somewhat, and collapses, and like it's been deteriorating here for days. It kind of crumbles, and bits of it fall off and fall apart. Because the gods do not like it when you try to sneak in a 2-for-1.
What? No. I'm surprised at that.
No
Should we keep...
2-for-1s.
Well, now I kind of want to know who this Ulric guy actually is, and he's a person. I mean, I don't know, but this is kind of gross. And I guess you're tormenting him, which is probably bad. So maybe Indigo needs to, like, you need to go for a walk.
Do I?
You know, what? I mean, it seems to bother you a lot.
I mean, yeah,
in
but
your
like,
heart.
just because I'm not here, it won't bother me any less.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Can't pass one by you. Yeah.
That's fine. No, I mean, this is the best information we've gotten in about anything in a long time. So.
Okay.
True. Huh?
We'll just do it one more time. We'll just do it one more time. We'll ask where the Ulric man is, and where he came from, and if they have anything to do with what's going on with the Emperor. Does that feel good?
That's a good one. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
doing something.
And then we'll stop.
Is he cohorting with demons?
Well, cohorting with demons? Oh, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Probably.
Probably.
Okay.
That
okay,
stuff's
okay.
delicious.
Oh, no, please. No. All right. I'm going to just touch the one next to him, whomever that might be. Bruno, you pretend.
All right, so you shove aside the broken corpse, the jawless, mangled corpse, and you pull up the next one in the heap, and you can see it's missing an arm that got cut off in battle, but its head looks intact. And you cast your spell. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Great. Oh, it's a 2 and a 6. Wow, I've been.
Just missing those mishaps by just.
I know. You're just waiting for that.
All right, this one again. Air sucks into its chest and its nose, and its eyes kind of go wide, and it looks right at you, meaning, and it goes, "Where am I?"
You're in the field of battle. You died heroically, and we are friends trying to get information to help lay you at peace.
Its eyes dart around nervously, and it looks at you. I can't feel my arm.
Stop it from talking. You gotta ask those questions.
ask the question.
Just
Yeah.
he's just gonna keep telling you all about his deadness.
Where's the human Ulric person that you guys went to meet in Midnight? Where is he now?
He's just gonna say Midnight.
He's
Still in Midnight. That's great. Now we have a direction, right?
such a good. Wait. I have to interpret here what you asked. I don't understand who you're talking about.
Okay, shoot. Okay.
Just ask him where his leader is right now.
Where is your leader right now?
Ooh. He seeks the blood fane.
Seeks what?
The blood vein with a V or fane? With
You
an
think
F?
it was fane with an F?
The blood.
What's the blood fane?
Yes, of course. If I, where would that be?
In the heart of the forest of shadows. It collapses.
Guys, okay, cool. In the heart of the forest of shadows. So that's like a super direction for us. Does anyone know where the is?
Nope.
Should we?
I have to do this.
I feel like we could figure that out on our own.
Find a map. We could guess.
Yeah.
Could be where
We could
like we
guess.
grew up, for all we know.
I'm pretty sure it's not that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
That book that I had all the geography and stuff and all the names of the folks who spaces. Was there anything like that mentioned in the book? Did I recognize that at all?
Roll me an intelligence test.
Oh, that's a 16. I'm really good today.
All right. You pull out that, you think of that book and you pull it out and you start flipping it through, and it's in the middle of the night and there's not much light, but you're like holding it under a moonbeam and trying to remember, like, it's something about this vaguely seems familiar. And eventually you get to this map of the kind of area you're in. You know, you're about halfway between Delbers and Middenheim, and you're looking over this map, and your eye is drawn into the upper right corner of Ostland.
Oh.
See it there.
Oh, look at that! Look at that guy! Oh. Wow!
Didn't say at all.
And digging
That's far
through,
away.
you read some of the text there, and you read about how there's an ancient standing stone twice the height of a man that is stained and discolored with layer upon layer of tainted blood from decades and decades of sacrifice that have been made, in theory, in the name of corn.
And why hasn't anyone knocked that down?
Because you looking through it, you read these tales of how the fane is guarded by a keeper who sacrifices any who dare approach it to the blood god, and that the area around it is strewn with the remains of human, elf, dwarf, halfling, even beastman and orc.
Even halfling. Oh no. My halfling brethren. What?
And that no sane Ostlander or Empire folk would ever dare approach this horrific place.
Why the heck would the Al-Ulricians want to go there?
Probably nothing good. Probably for a bad reason.
All those poor dead halflings.
You only care about the dead halflings? What about the dead humans, Bruno?
Humans die
Or the
all
dead
the
dwarves?
time. I mean, like, you know.
So do halflings.
No, we live for a very long time. And we do not wish to die in the middle of woods, sacrificed to some horrible chaos god.
And humans do.
I can't speak for humans, I can only speak for my halfling brethren who definitely did not want that.
So you just walk up and they kill you?
Sounds like
Sorry. It's just that's a weird thing to see.
As you continue to look over this section of the book, you find that this seems to be the northernmost reach of the Empire, because as you continue to examine the map and look to the north, you of course find
Kislev. Oh, that's two terrible things up there.
That was quite a reveal.
Or podcast listeners are also going to miss the humor of that slow pan up.
the slow pan of the map up to reveal Kislev to the north.
A place we also can't go. Oh, this seems bad. This seems worse than I imagined.
Yeah.
Do we want...
This is the second time corn has come up.
Yeah. Sounds like it probably is something we gotta do or something, but...
Not go there. Stop people from going there.
Sure.
Well, they seek it. We don't know where they are now. You know, how far in their sought have they gotten?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting, like, a little nervous to continue doing this. Maybe we could do, like, another one, but... I would keep going.
Why don't we try to talk to the one who's still alive? Now that we have some specific information to ask him, maybe he'll be more willing to give us details.
That's a great idea, but do we want to give that information to the other guy? The Templars?
That might just spur on their already heightened bloodlust here.
And when they ask us how we found out this information, we'd have to say, oh, you know, our friend Mina is actually an unregistered wizard, and she resurrected the spirits of these dead, men. And spoke to them.
We'd lie, obviously. We wouldn't say that.
Told us. We've got that symbol.
What'd you say, Mina?
Oh, I said we could say Sigmar told us.
Oh, yeah, you got the comment. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a very good lie.
They believed it the last time you told them Sigmar told you something.
Indigo looks. You look at your palm and you're like, maybe it is just a scratch. It could just be hard to say.
What if we write a letter about this stuff a little bit, like the ones that Orlok always gets, like, my dear fine people of the Ulric's sons, we are gonna go up to the blood fane and we're gonna go sacrifice things to Corn, and then we wrap that letter up in the Corn statue and we're like, we found this. We were near the battlefield for some reason, and we found this note. Oh my God, they're sacrificing people to Corn. That must be like the most delicious place on the earth. We should go there and stop them. Yep. Yeah.
The most what place on earth?
What? The most horrible place on earth. That's what I said.
Oh, good.
They heard. Okay.
Sorry. I'm a little hungry. I don't know why that happened. A little drooly here.
Bruno starts taking notes on this behavior. Drooling, huh? Right. Delicious. So, couple of problems with that one. They're definitely gonna take that as evidence that they should purge this entire section of the world. Just kill everyone.
That.
Which pros and cons.
Okay.
A lot of people are dead. A lot of free real estate.
Well, they seem to kind of justify killing people anyway.
Well, because we're going to hand them a statue of Khorne and a letter about how they're sacrificing things to Khorne, and be like, oh yeah, the Sons of Ulric are doing this. It's going to be like, must be everybody in Middenland. Let's get them all.
We can make it vague so it's not like sacrificing people to Khorne, but that the guy's just going there. We don't know why.
Yeah, what if we
he's going there?
One of these guys was dead already, and we just went to check if they were all dead, and he was like, "Oh, my leader is definitely going to this terrible place," and died. And then we could send them off and wear a goose to deal with it. We solved the problem.
Well, because the Templars put the bodies in the pile, they'd know if there was a survivor.
What if we said nothing about it, and we figure out what to do when we get to Middenheim? And we see if we can find the rest of these Ulric people, and not get the suspicious Grand Theogonist or his religious zealots involved.
Don't we want to know what the Grand Theologist is doing? Do we not care?
Not sacrificing people to Khorne, probably.
That's true. Maybe they're smart.
We could kill him and ask his ghost.
Yeah,
no.
Let's definitely.
We cannot kill the Grand Theogonist.
We could. I think we could do it. I think we could do it right now pretty easily.
But I think we should do that. I think probably killing someone so that you can bring them back to life is literally the worst path you could take.
Yeah, that seems...
No, because you bring them back to life. I feel like killing them and not bringing them back to life is much worse.
No, see, I think it's like ethical cycling. If someone's already dead, you bring them back. But if you kill someone to bring them back, then you've definitely robbed them of the nice, healthy life that they were having before that. So
yeah, agree to disagree. Okay. What if we disguise ourselves as members of the Sons of Ulric and try to infiltrate their establishment?
We don't know where their establishment is.
Let's ask Corpsey here.
Well, we could go to Middenheim and try to just learn more about the Cult of Ulric in general. We don't have a lot of information to go off of, just that they're up to no good.
That's probably a good idea.
And that they have something... They're related in some way to what's happening with the signal towers, unless there's two separate different organizations dedicated to Khorne, in which case we've got bigger problems.
We already tell the Theologist, or whatever his name is, about the Khorne statue and all that stuff?
Yeah.
He didn't seem to care.
He seemed pretty upset about it.
He was like, Was he upset?
He was pretty upset. He seemed pretty perturbed.
Wasn't the Wittgenstein brother in Middenheim part of a Slanish cult?
Yep.
Isn't that
right?
Three, because if you remember, we also heard that Tzeentch was in Middenheim, a cult of Tzeentch. We heard that from your good friend Gutbag, if you don't remember, Bruno.
My apprentice Gutbag, who you threw out of a window, I remember that.
Yeah. He spoke about Tzeentch.
Did he? Huh.
Also, and we found some letter also, I think, talking about Tzeentch, a cult of Tzeentch being in Middenheim. So that's three! That's three of them!
That's 3 out of 4. That doesn't seem so great. I think maybe Middenheim sucks. Just like we said before we freaking came here, where it was supposed to be cold, and I bought all this stupid clothes, and now I just have pants.
So do we want to where everyone wants to kill us, or do we want to go to the Blood Forest where things will definitely kill us?
I heard Bretoni is great this time of year.
A forest mystery sounds fantastic. Why am I saying that?
Bruno's trying to stare into Yeffy's mouth to see how she's salivating and she says that.
Get out of here! Stop!
I think we should go to Heim and see what we can find out there, and then decide our best course of action. Because there's a lot we don't know about, right? Like why the Dwarven Inventors Guild were building around a temple to Khorne. Why they were using warpstone to build horrible machinations. There's a lot we gotta learn before we start sicking people at other people.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, the other one's really far away, and we got rid of our boat.
Yeah, that's be long to take a carriage ride from Midland to Bretonia.
While we're here, I'm gonna go through the bodies of the Ulric people who are here and see if they have any signs of mutation.
Okay. Give me an intelligence test.
9.
Okay. You spread them out because they're kind of in a heap. You spread them out. You look them over. You're not seeing any signs of mutation, but you are seeing signs of mutilation because they were in a horrible fight. Some of them are missing limbs.
Right.
So you're like, well, I'm missing some pieces. You find yourself like an arm short, and you're like, there could be mutations, and you're just not seeing them because they're so badly hacked up.
All right. Reheap them. I say we keep this to ourselves and continue on to Midnight.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Should we do anything else with the Templars at all? Do we need them for anything?
I guess they can just go be suspicious.
I guess we're not really going to figure out why...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
We're not going to figure out why or what he was talking about with the Emperor, right? Because he was supposed to be going to a big important meeting where they were deciding something important. I guess they didn't. We're not going to know what that was.
We'd probably find that by going to Midtime, right? That's where the meeting was?
Yeah. What if one of these Templars guys was with him when he went? They know.
We could ask him in the morning.
Well, then we have to go back to digging. You mean one of the live ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
We already
kind of
dug up the grave already, so
we didn't do a very good job. Yeah.
You didn't really dig it up. You started digging.
Okay, so then we'll just wake up in the morning, we'll have some breakfast, and we'll head out to terrible, horrible Midnight.
And what would you like for breakfast, Yeffy? Out of curiosity.
I would love some stew. Thick sausage in it, some potatoes. So just like, it's kind of boiling on the top.
Boiling.
And it's got that nice, rich flavor. Yeah. I could go for that stew again. I wish I could bottle it. Fantastic. You know,
I'll see what I can whip up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Is it Count Orlok maybe in Midtime?
Everything else horrible is. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be.
I guess he got called there for this council meeting, right? Or no, he got called there for something else.
It was for that, I think.
Was it was it in Midnight? You know what? I hadn't been thinking about that.
Well, is he still going to be there, or is he left because the Grand Theogonist left? It sounds like the meeting is over, although he's heading back.
Yeffy, you may recall that somewhere in your pack you have a letter from someone to Count Orlok that maybe describes some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If that sounds familiar.
I thought I gave it to the group, though.
Excellent.
So,
sorry, my handout thing closed when I restarted here.
Yeah.
Here we go. I can put it up on screen for you.
Oof, we got a lot of handouts now, though. I don't know which one it is.
That's right, Manfred. And These are a lot of name drops in here. It was very interesting.
Ariette is in Middenheim, right? And Orlok is in.
Who's Ariette?
No idea.
Should return to Alvor in time for the meeting.
Okay.
Oh no! So Orlok's going to Altdorf.
Oh, well, we can't go there. So
Oh man. Well, at least we won't run into Orlok.
And we simply can't go.
So what do we want to do?
You know he's called Toddbringer. Who's Toddbringer? I've heard that name several times now.
The
Count of Middenheim.
Yeah.
Right.
I think let's go to Middenheim and let's see what we can learn there about the different cults, about the Theogonist.
I think it's a good idea.
If that travels with a theogonist, it is worth asking questions. Do you think the live ones will tell us if the meeting is over and stuff?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Right, because we're concerned. We talked to them about the watchtowers, and we could say we're concerned. What news can you tell us from the meeting with Toddbringer and the meeting to determine the king or the emperor?
Okay. Let's ask him then. In the morning.
All right. So it sounds like you, after watching Bruno heap the bodies back into a pile, you return to the coach, have a lot of thoughts spinning in your heads, but you eventually drift off to an uneasy sleep and wake the next morning to the smell of sausage cooking. And looking out, poking your heads out of the coach, you can see that the Templars appear to be up and moving about, and a small group of them have rekindled the fire just outside and seem to be roasting some sausages for breakfast.
I actually get up and start foraging in the morning to try to make a little breakfast soup or stew. Some, herbs and roots and whatnot, tubers.
Great. You go and do the best you can, forage about.
Being that I have no idea about the flora of this particular part of the world.
Right. The best pickings you find are actually in this pack over here that the Templars left near the door.
Yeah, perfect.
Take a few things out of there.
Neat. Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. And you find some other You briefly consider a hunk of molding suspect mushroom that maybe no, that's right, you lost all your stuff, didn't you? You don't have that on
I did. I have no objects.
Yeah, none of that.
No worldly possessions. I've Marie Kondoed my entire.
Good. You didn't want to use those mushrooms anyway. Those are definitely not good. Not good eating.
And I'll pour out 2 bowls, and I'll secretly prick my finger and drip some drops of my own blood into one that I then hand to Yeffy.
Excellent.
What?
There you go. Made some breakfast stew. No, you were talking about stew last night.
Yeah, this is an interesting aromatic stew.
Yeah. What do you? Take
I'm
a
gonna
sip.
hold it for
Let
a
me
little
know.
bit.
No. Have a sip. This is my mother's old halfling stew recipe with all the ingredients replaced with stuff that I could find here.
Oh, okay. Does it have garlic in it?
Do you like garlic?
I'm starting to not so much anymore. It's kind of weird.
Then there's no garlic in it.
Oh, okay. Great. Yappy will drink some of it and be like, it's like water. Oh, God.
Yeah. It's not great.
Lovely.
And then there's some little taste in there that tastes kind of good, but then you get a lump of something that like burns and stings your tongue, and you spit it out, and this hunk of garlic.
Darn it. It's got garlic in it, Bruno. Oh, gosh, it
sorry,
burns.
there was garlic in it. It's actually mostly garlic. Sorry. I forgot. Yeah.
It's like when you breathe in my mouth. It's so bad.
But there was some, so you liked it a little bit.
There was something in there that was really kind of tasty.
Oh,
you could capture that.
I realized I gave you my bowl here. This one's actually yours. And I handed her the bowl that I haven't put any blood in, but it's just chock full of garlic. Or give this one a sniff.
Oh, God, this is disgusting. This is terrible. I'm getting sausages. Stupid stew. Thanks a lot, I guess.
Yeah, having mixed them up at this point, I hand one to Indigo. No idea which one. Here, Indigo. Yep, you didn't like it. Garlic stew, halfling specialty. I got the blood one. All right, I take copious notes about the situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Take some sausages from the Templars. This is
Excellent.
great, guys.
You head over there. You see Erhard and Valdred and a couple of the others roasting some sausage. And they, welcome. Have some breakfast. We'll be hitting the road soon.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. The sausage is great. Where are you headed now?
We must return to Delbers and get passage down back home to Altdorf immediately. What of you?
We were
you know what?
thinking of heading. Oh, sorry, Yeffy.
Oh no, you go for it. I'm gonna stop a horrible sausage.
We were considering heading still northward back to Middenheim.
Ah, yes, to Middenheim then. Would you do us a favor and take some missives from the Theogonist?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you. I will. I'll go tell him right away. Excellent. Thank you. Valdred, go tell the Theogonist that they are returning to Middenheim and they will take his missives. Yes, sir. Valdred goes rushing back into the main dormitory there.
Who are the missives for?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sure Valdred will tell us when he returns with them. But I know that the Theogonist always has many correspondents, and he will wish to inform at least the church up there of the goings-ons here at the the Shining Stone.
Yes.
So, what's the
we
is
are. Oh,
no, that's okay. This blood sausage, this is great.
They are a little undercooked, are they?
Oh, I just thought it was a certain variety. Huh? Oh, interesting. It is a little bit squishy. But it's still really good. So I'm going to keep eating it.
Valtrid comes back and he comes up to you, Indigo, and he's got 2 pieces of paper that are folded up and wax sealed with the emblem of the twin-tailed comet on them.
okay.
And he hands you the first one. And he says, His Eminence tells me this one is for Father Eisenhower of the who's the priest of keeps the church of Sigmar up in Middenheim.
Okay.
And if you are able, this one is for Al-Ulric.
For Al-Ulric? Who is that?
The High Priest of Ulric. You know, his primary temple is there in Middenheim.
I see.
But those guys just attacked me. Why would you want to talk to that guy?
Well, I mean, he is the High Priest of the entire Church of Ulric. We, of course, came all the way up here just to speak with him, to try and squash this uprising of the Sons of Ulric and the bad blood arising between the 2 cults.
Sure.
Are they not coming with us?
No, they're going to.
No, they're not.
Altdorf.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody is going to Altdorf. Everyone.
Not everybody, not us.
Like, yeah, not us. We're gonna just keep going behind a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said that I might not be able to give it to Al-Ulric.
Oh, you should be. You should, or you could deliver it to Father Eisenhower as well, and have him pass it on to Al-Ulric.
Okay.
You know, he's a very important person, and it's not always. I'm sure you can gain an audience.
Right. It would be like getting an audience with the Theogonist.
Yes, of course.
I see.
But I'm sure, as like I said, you may pass it through Eisenhower if you wish, or if you are up there and speaking to the Ulricians. Anyway, I don't know your business, but however you are able to deliver it.
Yes, of course.
As he's saying this, now the Theogonist himself comes kind of walking out of the rectory, followed by the remaining 2 Templars. Says, my friends, I hear we are to part ways here at the Shining Stone. Perhaps you'll join me in a short prayer to Sigmar before we journey on.
Of course.
Excellent. We will go up to the hilltop and pray at the stones for Sigmar's guidance. These are trying times. This I will do what I can to discover what might be going on with these signal towers that you spoke of. I am fairly certain I remember them being a project of Karl Franz's, though he is not in any shape to be directing projects such as that these days himself, so I wonder if someone else may be pulling the strings.
Who is sort of calling the shots now? The Regent,
Oh no, there's no Regent. Karl Franz is still maintains his faculties and still ultimately is, although not many speak with him these days. He has a small coterie of nobles and officials who enact his will.
If you had to
Great.
guess who would do something like this, do you have a guess? I mean, you're so like wise, knowledgeable.
Who would do something like what? Like establishing secretive temples to corn underneath works such as that? I cannot even begin to imagine who would do such a vile thing. They would have to keep their goings-on very secret indeed, as many of these cults do, of course.
All right.
Do you
Well,
know a
let's get this
Manfred?
prayer going. Huh?
Do you know a person named Manfred? Might go by I don't know if it's the last name or a first name, but I'm just curious.
No, it does not strike a bell, I'm afraid.
All right. All right. You know, just thinking. What? I'm just I have no idea. Eating sausage. Well, I mean, you know, it was the people. There's obviously someone who's trying to influence Karl Franz, and we know that this Manfred guy that we intercept his stuff from is trying to do that.
Yeah, we know he is. That's what
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. Okay. Eat this sausage. Oh, another raw one.
Part of the reason we were going up to Mindheim is because we knew a lot of people were going to be there. You know, lots of people to talk to for the signal issue. Are a lot of those people still there? Did you leave early, or everyone dispersed?
Oh, there are many people there, for it's the beginning of the carnival. We wished to leave before that began. I had specific business with Al-Ulric, and I must return to Altdorf to finalize that, and to investigate this issue that you have brought to light, and to learn more about what is going on with Karl Franz. You know, this idea of a regent is actually not a bad one. Perhaps I will see if that could be pushed forward. Someone must see to his affairs. He is not.
Whoa. Right.
He's not doing well, and of course the prince is yet young and inexperienced and not ready to take over, I don't think.
Right.
And of course to instate him would require an entire election, but a regent, a temporary overseer, that might be wise.
You know, I'm a doctor. I'm a very learned. If you needed someone of that caliber, sort of doing some regency, I once helped the mayor.
Oh, you're very amusing. He pats you on the shoulder. Very amusing. A doctor. Come, let's head up to the stones.
I mean, I know
and
I'm
pray
not wearing
to
a shirt right
Sigmar.
now, but that doesn't mean. All right. This guy is suspicious. You're right. Pretty suspicious.
So he starts walking up the path to the stones, and the Templars fall in behind him.
I'll go with him.
Okay, excellent. Is anybody?
Oh yeah.
Anybody not going?
I'll stay.
You stay. Nina stays back.
I'll go up. I'll
Okay,
go up.
so the rest of you all go up, and he goes up to the stones, and he says a nice prayer to Sigmar. It's a little long-winded, but fairly formal, but pleasant. Mina, are you trying to do anything while everybody's up at the hilltop?
I just wanted to keep an eye out, see if anyone got left behind, if they're doing anything suspicious. You know,
Well,
I also made it very uncomfortable. Anyway.
The Ulricians are still here. The two priests who maintain the place, as well as the bound prisoner, are still down here.
Oh, the prisoner's still down here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Mina will come. Good chat with the prisoner.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, the two priests of Ulric seem fairly busy, kind of still trying to right the rectory, which, as you know, there was an explosion, so it took some damage. and they made it habitable last night, but there's still clearly a bunch of work to do. So they're setting about trying to right everything, and the prisoner is bound, sitting in a corner, basically untended. You can go and talk to him.
Hi again.
Hello.
Listen, I feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot a little bit. We were kind of passing. Actually, going to be talking to Al-Ulric a little bit later on. If there's any information you would like us to pass along to him, maybe that's maybe for you.
Tell him that he must listen to his true sons and stop giving ear to these heretics.
Which ones are the heretics? Those guys?
Those who worship Sigmar.
Mm-hmm.
The false god.
Yeah. Yes, he's terrible, obviously. Do you want to tell me, just a little bit about your religion? Like, what you guys do up there?
You are going to worship Ulric. It is a wise choice. Ulric is the All-Father. He has been here for generations. It is he who taught the early men of Empire to survive in this inhospitable place. One of the as he starts to rant about Ulric, one of the priests actually comes over and starts and tries to calm him down and tries to interject actual scripture, oh no brother, you've gotten that wrong. Oh no, you see, Ulric came down from the mountains from the east, not the west, right? And he just correcting small things, and you definitely get this flavor, Mina, of the prisoner is clearly a fanatic and has some very wild ideas and interpretations of the religion, and the priest seems much more even tempered and more pragmatic, but they do agree on some points around the divinity of Ulric. And he's generally seems to be a fairly a very old god, a very he's kind of this often it's seen as this very angry figure, is ferocious, dangerous, but also protective. There's a lot of, it's very kind of Old Testament-y, right? Of sort of sometimes Ulric has to be appeased such that the people can survive the harsh winters. Anyway, but you find you've quickly kind of lost the thread of the conversation now as these two devotees of Ulric on clearly fairly far ends of the spectrum of worship of Ulric start to argue and debate, and the prisoner starts to get very upset and thrash about, and it's at that point that the contingent of Templars returns along with Bruno and Yeffy and Indigo, and one of the Templars actually just comes up and just smacks the prisoner on the head. Yeah. Oh, this one giving you trouble, is he? Whack!
No.
Damn.
And the priest then tries to keep the peace a little, and he's, oh no, we were just having a theological debate. It's all right.
Hey, what's gonna happen to that guy?
Who are you addressing?
Oh, pointing at the prisoner. Sorry.
Yes, but who are you asking the question to?
Oh, the general
the
audience.
the room at large.
The room as a whole, yeah.
We'll place him. We'll place him on trial in Delbers. One of the Templars says. I don't know. Attacking.
Do you want us to
the...
take him back to Middenheim with us? We could take him with us.
No, that's not necessary.
Okay.
He attacked His Eminence. I mean, he will most likely be put to death. But we must put on a trial so that the locals know what the sons of Ulric have been up to, and why it is so foul, and that the cause of Sigmar and those who worship Sigmar are fair and just in meting out their
Yeah, it seems that way. Yep.
the justice to any.
While this guy is calling like what the Sons of Ulric did foul and stuff, the sort of even-tempered priests, are they reacting at all?
You definitely get the impression that, like, that the Sons of Ulric are a very fanatical offshoot. And so that it almost seems like the priests are a little embarrassed.
That's fair. I would also be a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Is that it?
what do you... So you've rejoined, so it looks like the group of Templars and the Theogonist are packing up their things and getting ready to journey down to Delbers. So they unhitch 2 of the 4 horses that were pulling the coach, and they put the Theogonist on one and they load up the other one full of packs. And they say, well, you'll have to make it up to Middenheim with just these 2, but I'm sure they're good stout beasts, and just the 4 of you, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
They just stole our horses. Yeah, they did. They just stole horses.
Well, it's not ours.
It's not our horses to begin with.
No. We kind of stole them in the first place, actually.
Kind of. But then they were ours.
Now they're ours.
Earhart, it's
fine.
if we find more evidence in our adventures, how best should we get it to you or to the Theogonist?
I would speak with Father Eisenhower in Middenheim, or any church official if you are journeying about the lands and you are at some strange town. Seek out the local temple of Sigmar and seek the priests there, and of course they will know how to send message to Altdorf. Or if you find yourselves in Altdorf, come and seek us out, because that is where the
Yes.
Very good.
Great.
Yeah.
Will do.
All right.
Cool.
Good luck. Fair travels to you. And they start
Same.
marching south, back the way you came, with the Theogonist and their prisoner.
So what have we got? 2 horses now?
You got 2 horses and a coach.
Oh, we got the coach. Oh.
Yeah. They just took 2 of the horses so that they could put the Theogonist on one and their supplies on another.
So, well, just rereading that letter, everyone's going to go to Altdorf. And I know we don't want to go there because we'll die, but they're obviously having some sneaky meeting there.
Mm-hmm.
He did say most everyone was still in Middenheim, right? For some kind of northern shopping fest.
But like this Manfred guy is sending Orlok to Altdorf to get with the graph
of Sterland.
Yeah,
That's his Manfred's his vampire boss. That's
Then the other lady is gonna has already been to Mittenheim. It sounds like she's on her way to Altdorf right now. Anyway, I'm just saying we're gonna have to go back to Altdorf.
Well, he said everyone was probably still in Middenheim, right? Isn't that what we asked him?
Yes, I think we still go to Middenheim to see what's happening. And Jesse, I happen to think that you're probably one of the best, planners in the team. But I'm a little concerned that we're maybe just following Orlok here.
No, but he says he's gonna. I understand why you would think that. I understand why. I understand why you would think that. Flattery will get you nowhere. But maybe I read it wrong. Maybe I read it
I
wrong.
mean, they are definitely, like, there's a big meeting that's going to be happening at some point in the near future in Altdorf, right, to decide what's happening with the Emperor.
Yes. But do we care about
Yeah.
it? Can we go to Aldorf without God?
I mean,
I don't mean it.
if there's more cult activity in Middenheim, we can get more evidence, because it sounds like this is more than just one person who's taking control of the Watchtower project and is building a, altar to Khorne. I think this is much larger, because this is, like Bruno said, 3 out of 4 of the Chaos Gods have cults in Middenheim now.
Yeah.
And maybe they have more influence up with the Emperor, and if we have that, then maybe we can, act on more than just someone who's dealing with the towers is worshipping Khorne. If we have, much more evidence, we can point fingers, and then we'll probably get executed. But we'll be able to actually show who is worshipping who.
You know what we really need? Is we need a single cult that's not evil that we can rely upon for help.
That isn't trying to kill us already. That would be good.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Do we
Manon,
know?
I don't think they're trying to kill us.
I mean, Sigmar's not either.
Yeah. The cult of Sigmar's not
Not
trying
yet.
to kill us.
Do we know
Not yet.
how long by coach it is from here to Middenheim? Or
Sorry, were you asking me?
Oh yeah, sorry. Do we have any idea like how long from here it is by coach to Middenheim?
You think that that it would be another couple of days, 2 or 3 days.
Okay, is it similar from here to Altdorf?
It is much further to Altdorf.
Much further. Okay. Because it's going to take the Grand Theogonist a bunch of time to get back to Altdorf from here.
Okay.
And if other people are traveling back from Middenheim, it's going to be weeks until this meeting happens.
Right. Because Toadbringer presumably would be there. And he's not traveling in secret.
And maybe if we get lucky, we can cast ourselves as someone who's returning to Aldorf and do that secretly. So we don't get murdered upon returning.
So Frank doesn't chop our legs off, yeah.
Yeah, that would be ideal. I love
Okay, sorry, Paul, do we know if Toddbringer is one of the elector counts?
Yes, Mina can tell you that he is.
Okay.
Because
Oh, great, because I've already have the book.
Yep.
I don't know
He is indeed an elector count.
Okay. So Toddbringer would have to be there, according to Manfred von Vampire Boss's letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we have these letters that we said we would give, and we can break into them. Oh, are we going to break into them?
Oh,
Who wants to open the
definitely.
letter?
I assume that's a given, right? I mean, let's travel a little ways away as these priests are still right here, but let's go a little down the road, and then
Yeah, I guess let's take the letter thing. I don't know.
Okay, so you're in. You get into the coach. You start. Is one of you for driving the coach?
I'll drive the coach.
Indigo drives the coach. Excellent. So Indigo's up front driving the coach.
Trusting the master forgers that are in the back. And that I won't have to deal with having to lie about why these letters are all messed up when I deliver them to very powerful members of the two most powerful religious organizations. Indigo says this loudly as he sits down and whips the horses into motion.
I'm actually going to sit up front with Indigo for this part.
Okay. Bruno and Indigo sitting on the front of the coach. Inside
Just like
the
old
coach,
times.
Mina and Yeffy hold the two missives. What are you doing?
Well, we're just going gonna very carefully open one of them.
Excellent. Will you roll me an agility test, please? They are wax sealed.
Ooh, that's a 20.
Okay.
I did a great job.
So you get out a knife and you just really carefully scrape and scrape.
Is this Yeffy?
Which one are you? Which one is this? Is this the one to Al-Ulric or to Father Eisenhower?
I guess that's Eisenhower.
Okay.
I like Ike.
That's all it says. This can't be chicken.
Winky face.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't have a handout for this, unfortunately. So I will tell you.
Paul, not prepared for us to immediately break into the letters. Yeah.
I didn't even know the letters existed until this session.
Yeah.
So. Right. Basically, there's it's clearly written in a style of a to a subordinate. So basically, is telling the high priest there. It's giving a little list of the intentions or the expected timeline of travel. So it lists out we are headed south. We shall be on foot until we reach Delbers, where we will meet with the Church of Sigmar there, and we will obtain boat travel back down to Altdorf, expecting to arrive by the 10th of Nachgeheim, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So a fair amount of just sort of boring, itinerary kind of stuff there. But it does say please help in any way you can Indigo Halberstein and Bruno Feinbottom and their associates. Yes. They are entrusted by His Eminence with very important matters, and should be afforded any consideration within your power to do so. It also then says something about our apologies for being unable to help with the issues surrounding the taxes. And we will be happy to speak to Todbringer on this when he arrives in Altdorf next month. And those are the interesting bits.
That sounds boring.
I find everyone over to Yeffy. You do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll open the other one. Are you going to reseal the one you just opened? You know what? This is like that's quite the sound for me opening this letter.
There's a fire engine in this letter. Yeah.
All right. I rolled 16 plus my agility plus my level, right? Yeah.
You have a skill that you're applying here to give you your level bonus?
I have a sleight of hand.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
You should have let Yeffy open both of them.
Yeah. So what's your total?
22.
22.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
So very carefully, Yeffy opens without breaking the seal the second missive. This one is shorter. It begins with a very flowery greeting to Your Most Holiness, the High Priest of Ulric, R. Ulric, which is literally written out as AR-ULRIC, R. Ulric as one name. And it says, we are most distressed that we were unable to come to an agreement. We shall be consulting with our with our brothers and sisters in Altdorf and preparing the accord that was discussed, and you should expect to see it within the next weeks, and we hope that an agreement can be reached. And it's basically all it says. And then a big flowery signed, His Eminence, the Grand Theogonist Yori the 15th.
Interesting. He told us there was an agreement.
Did he? Oh, okay. Sketchy. But his other letter was very nice. It was all like, trust these people, they're great.
I like that.
Let's swap these letters around, yeah.
See what happens.
Let's not do that.
It'll be funny. Okay, so we didn't break this. We just close them, and they look pristine.
You're gonna have to figure out how to reseal them. You might need to apply a little heat to the back of the seal, get the wax flowing again.
So sometimes what you do is you cut a little bit of the wax off and you heat that up. And then you slip it under there. Yeah, it's like I have done this ever before. What you don't want to do is you don't want to put the flame of any kind of candle anywhere near the seal on the paper because flames, and then you got a burnt letter and you don't want that. Indigo would totally kill us.
To pieces or anything. Yeah.
Box in my bag. Do we want to do it now?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it inside this cabin.
Go to a real puppy part.
I'll take another roll for each to reseal them.
Oh, good. Oh, great. Oh,
Which one are you sealing, Yeffy?
shit.
Oh, shit.
Identical thing.
Didn't call it there, so I'm going to randomize here. Let's see. 1 through 3, it was the one to Al-Ulric. Nope, it was the one to Father Eisenhower. What did you do? What'd you get?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
I got a 4, so they were both sealed terribly.
Oh, dear.
What Yeffy doing? Oh, my God. She adds like +9 to this. Why are you doing it?
Bruno and Indigo are just clenched on the bench of the carriage, just like totally silent, just like Indigo has white knuckle grip on the reins. Everything's fine back there.
In the carriage, Mina and Yeffy each hold a letter. There's a little candle between them. They're passing the sealing wax back and forth and melting it, getting all prepared. And Yeffy's giving Mina some nice instruction. Okay, so you want to add a little extra wax, drip it on there, and then just very carefully, and they're both kind of leaning it, very carefully seal and close it like that. And then cut to the outside where Indigo goes, "Oh no, look out for that fallen tree." And the whole car just lurches over. And then there's just shouts from inside as both letters are severely damaged from passing over the flame. They don't completely burn up, but both letters are burnt. Smudges of wax are all over the place. They look clearly mangled and manhandled.
Don't worry, I know how to resolve this.
Don't spit on them.
I could say we can fix this. This is okay. This just needs a story and some metal work. But you know what? I think we're effed. I'll be honest. I think yeah. No one's gonna believe these are from that guy again, and Indigo's gonna be really mad. Yeah.
How's it going back there?
Everything's fine. Oh,
Yeah. There's
All right, they said everything's
really,
fine.
I really respect Indigo, so you know.
Hey, remember when I unsealed that letter and then tried to reseal it and I messed it all up? So I just threw it in that puddle and said that I dropped it.
Yeah.
The whole thing. That was a good idea.
It,
yeah.
right?
Oh, Patches ate it. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to do that again. That would be pretty
hey,
awkward.
You want to shoot my gun?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
What if we just open these letters properly and memorize the contents and then say the Grand Theologist didn't trust letters, so he gave us the information to pass along, and it's got all his dates and travel information in it.
Are you going to deliver that? 'Cause you know what? Okay, so the issue is that we have a seal here, right? And that seal is what tells them that it's actually from him and is the trusted part. But maybe we just say, this is his chosen messenger, Indigo. He's got a funny comment on his hand thingy. And maybe they'll believe that because religious types are... Yeah, and they might believe it. Because they'll be like, oh, it's raining today, and the rain is coming in, and there's 3 puddles, and oh, that's a sign that Sigmar was here, or whatever. And they'll believe it. And yeah, we'll do that. And I don't know about memorizing the information, though, Mina. I don't know.
I just feel like if we could rattle off some information, they would be like, yes, that sounds legit.
Okay.
Right? A lot of this is like, I'll be at this town past whatever, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's what he would do.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we're like, hey, this is, he's here, he's got a message for you, it's trust Indigo, I feel like that might be a tough sell.
Yeah. We could try to recreate the seal. But the paper's burnt.
Okay, we'll rewrite it.
Rewrite it, yeah. You're going to have to do that because my Fs don't look right just yet. I've been practicing real hard. Sometimes I stay up real late. And I just look at stuff that other people have written and I try to write it real good. But yeah. Sometimes I'm like, that doesn't quite look right. Or my Fs don't have that little circle thingy that comes up, and then it does a little spiral. It doesn't look. There's not. Yeah,
that's fine.
I mean,
rewrite it in a different hand and seal it with a fake seal, and that will work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
so I've seen that done before. Yeah. I mean, we could keep. Yeah, you want to do that? Is that what you want to do? We could do that. Sure, let's try it. Let's not do it in here, though. Let's wait till we're out of the cart.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? That was my bad.
Yeah.
I just got really...
we probably only have wax for 1, though. So which one do you want to actually deliver? As a letter.
I guess... So we need the one to Eisenhower so that he'll trust us.
Oh, and then maybe he could make a writing of the Al-Ulric guy, one that sounds like he's drunk. Al-Ulric? That guy. Yeah. And then he can make that new letter. And we could just say, oh, that one got damaged.
And be like, oh, hey, my boss told me to tell you this.
Yeah.
Or we could go to Al-Ulric and say we are delivering a message to him from Sigmar. No, wait, from the Theogonist. And he'd probably believe that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to have to ask, I don't want to ask. Do you think we should ask Indigo and Bruno? I don't know. Oh, okay. You know what? No, because we don't want them to know. So,
I think we should only really come to someone with a problem when you also have the solution in hand, right?
Well, let me just practice writing this letter then, and make it a seal. And yeah, let's do that. Let's try Eisenhower's first, and we'll practice that. Mm-hmm.
We'll practice
Yeah.
that. No big deal if it's not weird because it's just practice. And then we'll present that, and we'll be like, which one's real? And then we'll all just laugh.
Cool. So, Paul, can I do that?
So, are you waiting till you reach a stopping point in the?
I have to use the
in the shop.
restroom. Ladies' privacy. Gotta go.
So, let's say you travel for the rest of the day. You stop at a coaching inn.
Great. Okay.
Where you can disembark and stop and get a meal, and where you can spend the night. And while there, perhaps in the privacy of a room, or perhaps just there in the common room, wherever you think is appropriate, you're getting out some paper and transcribing. Is that right? Transcribing what was in the letter. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Probably.
Mina, you're the one that's doing this. Is that right?
Do you want to do it? Or
I
you want me
guess.
to do it?
Sure. Oh, I mean, either of us can do it. We can both read and write. We'll be good.
Well, I want to practice copying fancy letters.
Excellent.
Oh, look.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
Did I
it'll be
mess
fun.
it
It'll be
up?
fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
This is bonding. We're bonding.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So where exactly do you do this as you pull in the cart to the coaching inn?
Well, we can get a room, right?
Yeah, we get a room. We go to the room. Like, oh, lady stuff, gross. And I go with her.
Okay.
Wait, are you getting a ladies' room? Like just for
Yeah.
the two of you? Because that's
Oh,
okay.
usually we sleep in one big room.
Yeah, in our many years of travel together, we've never done this literally once. So it's a little weird, but okay.
Well, there's
Yeah.
that one time you got a special room, Bruno.
Yeah, that was for
Oh,
my little
that's true.
halfling room. Yeah. But
practicing writing.
since we've grown closer and I don't have any money, I've become much more accustomed to all of us sleeping in one big room. You know, me in the sock drawer, Indigo in the bed, Yeffy in the
Okay.
drawer above me, maybe. You know.
Fine. We'll get the same room.
No,
Together.
enjoy. No, have your ladies' room. It's fine. No, Indigo
Okay,
and I have got some boy talk anyway, some man stuff
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
about
like
our
what?
beards,
Okay.
and shooting guns.
I have a
It's
beard.
kind of unisex, actually, but beards.
Fine.
Then beards. Yeah. Yeffy's got a beard. Huh. Indigo, what do you want to talk about? Pants, talking about pants,
Fine.
not dresses.
Oh, fine. I paid
All
for
right.
2 rooms.
Yeah.
Somebody else is
Expensive
gonna-
letter.
Expensive rooms.
If Yeffy and Mina, if you'd like to go ahead and make me agility tests to see how well your forgeries come out, I will take those rolls.
Oh,
Can we use
man.
beard, right? Can I use, or is there a
Yes.
sleight of hand or anything I can do?
Well, I think. Gonna look this up real quick. Did I make a separate skill called forgery? I don't know that I did.
I think there was. So I was going to learn it if I can.
It's a good one. It's a good
It's
one.
a good one. I am the only one who actually has class rogue.
I'm playing out of my asshole.
I will say you can go ahead and do it skilled since you did spend a whole talent to get read right. Go for
Cool.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. 18. This is best that I can do.
Grand just wants me to take Mr. Pig to market.
That's adding the
How'd
bonus.
you do, Mina? 19?
19, nice.
Wow.
So you make you've drawn out 2 letters that have the same words. It's not the same handwriting, but it looks similar-ish. I think it's passable. And you've got all those
Ish.
on some paper ready to go. and then you're looking at the seals from the original letters. Now, Yeffy, you rolled a 1, I believe, on trying to reseal the letter.
Yeah,
and so
I did.
The seal on that one, which I think is the Eisenhower one, is a little damaged. It's it got a little bit of wax sort of got melted into it, and so it's a little obscured. It's not as clean as the one Mina has from the Al-Ulric letter.
Okay. So
Let's-
you use her back.
Ulrich seal and put it on whichever of the letters is better. Do you want, at this point, we should ask Indigo to Bruno to come in, or should we just lie to them and say it's the same letters?
Just keep with the lie. That's how these relationships work. That's what they're based upon. A really good lie, as long as you can take it. Kind of like an undead rat.
Oh, Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno says from the other room. He's just thinking about
That's what Bruno's just regaling Indigo with various Francis tales.
Okay, so we're gonna lift that wax seal off of that letter. We're gonna put it on your new letter. Okay. Be careful about that. You got that? You want me to do it?
You're really good at it. I think
Because
it's
I'm not in
good.
a cart. All right. Ready?
Uh-huh.
How'd you do?
It's a 15.
15. Okay. You managed. It's a
We got a 1.
yeah. You
better
managed to
than
get it
one.
on. Yeah. You
Okay.
managed to stick the seal on, and it looks. It's not perfect to your eye. You're like it's definitely not 100% like the old one, but it looks. It's holding the paper shut. It's not damaged. You think it could pass.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, now I
Okay.
got this seal that doesn't look good at all.
Okay,
If
we tell Indigo Bruno he did a terrible job with the Ulrich letter, have to burn it. Terrible.
the what letter?
And the other one,
The what letter? Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard that name. For some reason, I thought you said a different name. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I guess we tell them about the Ulrich letter. That's fine. Or we get a potato. Now, you get a potato and you try to carve whatever that symbol is, and then you can squish it down into the wax. It won't just be like metal, so it won't be as good, but you can make a stamp out of a potato.
okay. Mina goes and gets a potato.
Excellent. Mina, you go rushing down to the common room to go get a potato. You go running down the stairs. Bruno and Indigo are sitting at a table, eating some food or having some drinks, and discussing what kind of stories were you guys telling?
Do you remember Rolf from the company? Did he
Yeah.
lose all of his skin?
Yeah, I
did he have
think we hit him with a cart. I feel like we hit him with a cart after I excised one of his boils. Oh, he
Yeah,
did
but,
lose
like,
all
he-
his skin. Yeah, he was a mutant. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutant.
All
As
of
you're-
his skin. That's messed up.
As you're having this discussion, the door to the inn swings
Oh, the
open,
old company.
and you can see a group of dwarves enter. Actually, looks like a family. There is two sort of two older looking dwarves, a man and a woman. They have some gray in their beards. They look, and then they have two younger male dwarves with them who might be older children. You're guessing. They all have a familial similarity to them. They come just stomping in, clearly distressed, and just immediately kind of walk up to the bar. The elder gentleman dwarf, demands some beer from the proprietor, and he just says, "Ah, a disgrace!" And the female dwarf seems to be trying to console him. It's all right, my dear. It's all right. We'll return another time when perhaps next year's carnival. I said I'd bring you to the carnival, and damn it, I was going to do it. I don't understand. The Brimbeards built half that place. They owe us some gratitude, not expecting us to pay taxes just for existing.
Oh,
Oh.
boring tax talk. Yeah. Let's avoid that. Yeah.
Wait, it sounds like a tax on dwarves.
Does anyone
So,
have
oh shoot, we have a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder how much it is.
Indigo will go up to the bar. Next to these folks, and we'll strike them up in conversation. Sorry to bother you, but I overheard your shouts. Sounds like you're in a bit of a pickle. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, well, yes, thank you very much. Yes, it's a damn shame. We were just up at Mindenheim trying to get access to the city to go see the carnival. I was bringing my family.
Oh,
I wanted to
me and my
show
friends
them
are doing the same.
I wanted to show them the viaducts that our ancestors built.
Oh, viaducts.
And
Yes.
they didn't let you in.
No, damn dwarf tax. It's ridiculous.
Dwarf
No.
tax.
Tax on dwarves?
Yes.
Like per
Can you believe
dwarf,
such
or-
a thing? Can you believe it?
Oh.
A daily tax for dwarves. They're leaving in the droves.
That's obscene.
It's nothing compared to the scroll tax, from what I've heard, but, well,
What
I
are
don't have my
scrolls?
letters, so it's not a big deal. Ha! And with that, he downs
Scroll?
downs the beer that you bought him.
Is that a species? Like Marvel?
Scroll?
Oh, no.
Piece of paper?
Scroll tax. Oh, I on the learned. On the scroll
On the learned?
tax.
What?
But per
What am I
page,
learned?
per page, I heard it was.
What?
Awful
But
stuff.
that's me. Well, hang on. The dwarf tax is one thing. What? Hey, what's your name? Dwarf.
Brimbeard. My name is
Brimbeard.
Angus Brimbeard.
Angus
Pleasure to meet
Brimbeard.
you.
You wouldn't have been part of the engineering guild, would you?
No, not I, no. Stonemasons.
Because you made viaduct stonemason. That makes sense. Makes sense. Yep. Dwarf tax.
Well, good luck to you if you're headed to Mindenheim. I hope your pockets are deep. Slaps you on the shoulder. And that's where we'll end tonight.
On some more tax talk. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, April's coming up. If you're in the USA, you're gonna get those taxes done.
Oh, right.
Wow. Thematic.
There you go. There you go. Well,
Oh my god. Mita is loaded down with books. This is going to be so bad.
Yeah. We have a lot of papers on us.
And at least one dwarf. Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume the potato forgery is not going to succeed. And 'cause that's ridiculous.
we'll resolve the potato next session. Next session. In the meantime, thank you everyone for joining us. Hope you had a good time, and we'll see you next week on 10 Dead Rats. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Nice.